Most men are terrified of being alone. They drown themselves in noise, in people, in distractions, because silence forces them to face themselves. But here is the truth. Strength is not built in the crowd. Strength is built in solitude. Not in the applause. Not in the comfort of company. Not in the safety of being surrounded. It is built in the long nights when no one is watching. In the early mornings when no one cares. In the silence where your only enemy is you. The weak fear solitude. Weak men cannot sit alone. They need validation. They need company. They need someone to tell them they are enough. But that is dependence, not strength. That is noise, not clarity. That is weakness, not power. Because a man who cannot stand alone will never stand tall in this world. The forge of solitude. Solitude is a forge. It burns away your illusions. It melts your ego. It breaks you down to nothing. And then, it rebuilds you into steel. When you are alone, you cannot fake discipline. You cannot fake resilience. You cannot fake strength. It is only you. Your thoughts. Your habits. Your decisions. And in that crucible, you either collapse or you rise. Why the world distracts you. The system does not want strong men. The world wants men addicted to noise. Men too distracted to think. Men too dependent to resist. That's why solitude is feared. Because solitude breeds clarity. And clarity breeds rebellion. And rebellion breeds freedom. When you sit alone long enough, you start to see. You start to understand. You start to build a strength that cannot be manipulated. The silence that builds. In solitude, you build disciplines no one else sees. You wake up early when no one is clapping. You grind when no one is watching. You suffer when no one is comforting you. And that's where strength grows. In the shadows. In the silence. In the solitude that nobody else dares to enter. Every great man walked alone. History does not remember men who hid in crowds. It remembers the ones who stood apart. The warrior in exile. The king betrayed. The thinker rejected. The prophet cast aside. Every man who became more than ordinary first faced the silence of solitude. And it was there, alone, that their strength was born. The gift of isolation. You think solitude is a curse. But solitude is a gift. It strips you of fake friends. It strips you of empty validation. It strips you of noise. And what remains is pure. What remains is you. And only in finding yourself in solitude can you become unbreakable. The solitude of discipline. Solitude is the gym of the soul. When you train alone, you discover your limits. When you study alone, you discover your mind. When you suffer alone, you discover your spirit. No one can lift for you. No one can think for you. No one can endure for you. And that's why solitude builds strength. Because it forces you to carry your own weight. The enemy of solitude is fear. Most men fear being alone. Because in solitude, the mask falls. The lies you tell yourself collapse. The distractions fade. The real you stands exposed. And that is terrifying. But if you can endure it, if you can face your fears in solitude, you will find something most men never will. Inner strength. Strength in solitude is eternal. Crowds change. Applause fades. People betray. But the strength you build alone never leaves you. It follows you everywhere. It becomes part of your blood, your bones, your presence. That is why kings walk differently. Why warriors stand taller. Why leaders speak with weight. Because they have faced solitude. They have suffered alone. And they have emerged unbreakable. Turning solitude into power. When you are alone, don't waste time. Don't drown in distraction. Don't run to escape it. Use it. Read. Train. Plan. Build. Let solitude refine you. Let it sharpen you. Let it break you. And then let it make you stronger than you have ever been. The world will see later. Your solitude will not be understood now. People will mock it. They will call you strange, antisocial, obsessive. But one day they will see. One day, your silence will roar louder than their noise. One day, your strength will stand taller than their excuses. And they will realize your solitude was your weapon all along. Final truth. Strength is not given. It is built. And it is built where most men refuse to go. Solitude. So stop fearing it. Stop running from it. Stop distracting yourself from it. Sit in silence. Embrace the loneliness. Endure the emptiness. And let solitude do its work. Because when you rise from it, calm, disciplined, unshaken, you will carry a strength the world cannot take away. Strength is built in solitude. And that is why most men will never be strong.